90% of most business loan applications are denied by banks. You don't have 30, 60, or 90 days to wait. Today I want to talk to you about a $40 trillion industry, fast-growing industry that not a lot of people are aware of. Okay, now let me go ahead and start off with a few facts. Okay, we all know that small business owners are the backbone of the American economy. I believe 75% of businesses are small business owners. Majority of small business owners fail within the first 5 to 10 years. It's just kind of what the statistics are. I'm not sure if you're aware that the number one reason why most of these businesses fail is due to lack of capital. Okay, another statistic throw at you: 90% of most business loan applications are denied by banks, and about 70%, and maybe even higher in my opinion, of these borrowers are not aware that there's alternative funding out there. What I want to talk to you about today is the alternative lending industry. Huge industry, fast-growing industry, very young. It's not an old industry that's been out there for long, like real estate or anything that is out there. Very young industry. I think it really took off after 08, and we're going to talk about that. Alternative lending, almost $40 trillion, and what we focus on, and what I've been doing for years, is helping small business owners get access to capital. Majority of them that are being denied by banks, they don't know what to do, so they come to us and we help them get funding that they need in order to access capital. Now, as I mentioned, 90% of apps are denied by banks, and even those, the ones that are approved by banks, I mean, the process usually takes about 30 to 90 days before you can actually get your funding. And let's just say you own a restaurant, and your freezer is out, or you're a truck driver and truck is down and you need a truck real quick. You don't have 30, 60, or 90 days to wait. So the alternative business lending industry is one of the fastest, one of the most lucrative, and one of the most beneficial products in the business lending world to help the small business owners. Because again, time is money. We all know that. So now, and if you don't know who I am, if this is the first time watching this video, my name is Brian Otieno, founder of Pennington Consulting Group. And over the years, over 10 plus years, we'll help small business owners just like yourself get access to capital and fund and grow and expand their businesses. And what we want to do now is try to work with people like yourself. If you're interested to branch off and start a new industry, we're trying to educate business people how to become a business loan broker. Now, as I mentioned, this is a very young industry. I think, in my opinion, this industry started right around 08. When we had the first crash. And of course, if I can jog your memory and take you back there, it's a very complicated time. Of course, banks just froze all lending because they were also in trouble as well. And most businesses were not able to get access to capital until this industry came about. Non-bank lenders saw the need for alternative lending, but there was a huge need for alternative lending sources to help the small business owners and to also help them get access to capital fast. Because again, time is money, and the way the systems with the banks and the way they're set up, it just takes way too long in order for you to get capital, the capital you need in order for you to fund your businesses. And this, in my opinion, is a big part of the reasons why small business owners fail within the first 5 to 10 years, is because they don't know that the capital is out there. There's more money than ever. As I mentioned earlier, we're talking about a $40 trillion. That's not I didn't say B or M. I said a $40 trillion industry every single year, and it's rapidly growing and rapidly growing fast. It even has changed the way banks underwrite and review their loan products in order to compete with this industry. So anyway, there was so many different products. From just when you're talking about real estate, there's short-term, long-term, bridge loans, there's hard money loans, there's SBA loans. Those are also in there. There's also bank loans, there's conventional. There's just so much. And for you to be able to grasp and understand this, it would take years. And what I did was, I'm a master of simplifying things. So I actually even wrote a book, and I've simplified the 3 paths of lending, as we call it, the 3 ways on how you can get capital for any business, regardless of what type of business it is, startups as well, credit issues, if you have credit issues, or low revenue. I wrote a book. You want to check out that book, 3 paths of lending. But the approach is, I segmented each one of the products that are in the business lending world into 3 different paths. Regardless of, what your situation is and how much money you're looking for, we basically try to work with the clients and try to figure out which one is the best path to help them reach their goal. If somebody has great credit, we have great options with business credit cards. Believe it or not, you can get $50,000 to $100,000 in business credit cards, even as a startup. You can start your business today, and there's more. They come with 0% interest guaranteed for 9 months, 12 months, even up to 2 years, depending on the lender and depending on your credit profile. Plus, the lines of credit do not report on the client's personal credit, only report on the client's business credit. Helps them build business credit. There's a ton of different benefits. So if you have great credit, it's a great product. If you need more capital than 50 to 100,000, or if your business is not qualified for that product, there's a bunch of different revenue options for most business owners. From merchant cash advance, which is a very high interest rate, very expensive product. We have revenue term loans, we have SBA loans, we have factoring loans, we have purchase order financing. You might not know what I'm talking about, but these are all programs that require income, they require revenue, in order for you to qualify. As I'm saying, I'm talking about the three paths, so describing the three paths. And then the last path I want to talk to you about is the asset-based path. This is where you're talking about borrowing money to purchase a specific collateral, borrowing money and using that specific collateral as, a collateral. The lender requires collateral to be placed in order for you to qualify. We're talking about real estate. We're talking about equipment financing. With these two doors, there's also different products that are available. There's equipment sales leaseback. There's dollar buyback when you're talking about equipment. These things might not make sense to you right now, but they'll make sense as we go on and continue watching my videos here on the channel. And then, as I mentioned, with real estate, there's just so many different types of options, from conventional to bridge loans to hard money. So I tried to simplify it for it to make sense. And once it made sense to me, I got to that point where I'm able to actually educate my clients about these products and help my clients make the best decision for their business at their need. And this is one of the key things that was missing when you're talking about bankers. Majority of bankers right now are not the way they used to be before. They actually understood the different lending products that are available out there. People working at the bank now, they just know how to input your information to the computer. The underwriting is done with code. Okay, so when you go to the bank and you get approved, you get denied for a business loan, what do? Do you just go home and cry?
I'm gonna cry.
And that's why I'm emphasizing on the huge need of this industry and how wide this industry is, and how we need a lot of good business loan brokers that can understand these products and know how to guide their borrowers into the right product based on their specific needs. This is an industry with very high profit margins. Okay, you can make a ton of money. I've been doing this for years. Out of each deal you can make $1,000 to almost $50,000 a deal, depending on what you're talking about. So it's a very high profit margin industry, and there's not a lot of people that are in this industry right now. I've taken the opportunity because I've seen the need in the market, and what we've done is we've created, after doing this for so many years and years and years, helping so many people, thousands and thousands of business owners get access capital, and after working with some brokers, because some brokers in the industry send us business in order to get their clients funded, I've noticed that there's a big need of really good business loan brokers to help small business owners. There's no way that I can do this by myself. So what we've done is we're working on the program right now. It's not launched yet. If you're watching this video, depending on when you're watching this video, you want to check out brokersolutions.org. Brokersolutions.org. I'm going to have a comprehensive training on there that you can watch for free, that I introduce you a little bit into this industry, the ins and outs, how to make money in the industry, the different products that are available out there, some different ways on how you can quickly start your business if you're looking at becoming a business loan broker. If you want to check out that video, put a link somewhere around here where you can watch that free training. You don't have to pay anything at all. That dives you into the business lending world and what you can do as far as getting started with helping small business owners. But a very lucrative industry. As I mentioned earlier, over $40 trillion, fast and growing. 2008 up to now, it's grown that fast. So there's a lot of money to be made in this industry, and there's a lot of need for qualified business loan brokers, because majority of brokers out there, they're not qualified. And I've looked at some of the training that's available out there. Majority of the training, they're stating that they're trying to help business loan brokers start their own business. They're literally just teaching you how to become a glorified referral partner. We go much in depth and teach you how to process files in-house. Okay, you will never have to send none of your files to a business loan broker. Okay, you will send your files to a direct lender. We'll teach you how to find the lenders, how to interview the lenders, how to pretty much run your whole business. How to run your CRM, how to get the clients. There is absolutely no shortage in clients that need fund. As I mentioned earlier, and I was joking, but also being serious, this is the easiest thing to sell. Much easier to sell than drugs.
What?
I always tell people, I sell money, the easiest thing to sell than drugs. So anyway, you want to join me on that training, very comprehensive training. I dive you into how to get into the business loan broker industry and how to start your own business real quick. I believe this is the best opportunity to get started in 2023 and beyond. So thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you on the other side.